My next stop is the Ontario Science Centre to visit Andy Forrest, co-founder of STEAMLabs, a non-profit community makerspace where people of all ages and abilities come together for access to tech tools to learn and to create. STEAMLabs has set up at the Ontario Science Centre to support the Inventorium 2.0 exhibit, offering visitors an array of hands-on experiences that highlight the intersections between science, art, and design.
The Inventorium exhibit here at the Ontario Science Centre, this is all about making things. And so we have a number of different technologies set up here in the central maker place. So we have some digital fabrication technologies, we have several laser cutters, we have a whole bunch of 3D printers, and we have other tools that people can create things with. And then we have a number of activities that people can participate in to actually use those technologies.
Andy says that the A in STEAM, the arts, is as essential to STEAMLabs' identity as anything else. And once the skills and tools have been learned, that's when students begin to get creative.
Yeah, I think it's because they get to follow their interests. They get to think of something that's important to their own lives or the lives of their families, their communities, and then they get to create it. When you're just giving them the resources and the skills to create things without mandating what they create, that's the best thing, because then they can use that to have power in the world. They can solve their own challenges.
So, after seeing many examples of STEM, or STEAM, in action, I wondered, how do we help teachers to help our students work through these problems? Should all schools be equipped with 3D printers? Should teachers replace math lessons with coding lessons? Where do we start? Well, here's what Andy had to say about that.
I think the first most important criteria is passion of the people that are going to be running the spaces. Because that's what it's gonna run on that. That's the fuel, the passion of the educator. So whatever they're connected to, whatever kind of technology or science that they're connected to, I would start with that.
So how do we get teachers excited? Well, professional development opportunities are a good start. For example, Future Design School provides various resources and workshops to support future-ready skill development through project-based learning and inquiry. So if you're looking to cultivate a curriculum-integrated culture, pedagogy is the first step. After embracing new pedagogy, we can move to considerations around changing the setup of the learning environment. Researchers suggest that the learning environment should be regarded as the third teacher, a space that is responsive to the student's interest and provides opportunities for students to make their thinking visible. With this idea in mind, my own school library is transitioning to become a more student-centered learning space, conducive to collaboration, creativity, and critical thinking, as evidenced in student workspaces and areas for students to communicate their ideas. In a recent visit to the Myhall Centre for Engineering, Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the University of Toronto, I came across various innovative spaces such as a 3D printing studio, a fabrication facility, and a makerspace. These are examples of innovative spaces that will allow our students to creatively and meaningfully respond to future challenges. Where do we go from here? According to Andy Forrest, designing new learning environments starts with defining the outcomes. Let us reflect on what knowledge and skills students will need for the 21st century. And let's ask ourselves how we can design spaces for students to create and make meaningful contributions in our ever-evolving world.
Well, I think increasingly our world is built out of technology, and science is how we develop that technology. So if you don't understand the science and technology, you're missing out in the ability to create and participate in a big chunk of our world. So even for people that don't necessarily want to go into a science or technology career, just understanding and being able to create things with science and technology just opens up so many more participation possibilities in the world.